Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey with host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru and the Free Agent. FM 88.1 WHPR, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live streaming at FM 88.1WHPR.com. Past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here.
And you're hot.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will. I have nobody else to introduce. It's just me doing the show solo today. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Sunday, July the 21st, 2013. At the end of the show, I'm going to end this show a little early today, about 5 minutes, but it's still going to be on the radio, on the internet, because I'm going to be doing a shoot for TMZ. You know, they're looking for somebody to do sports for them, so therefore I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. But you know, free agent sold me out. I ain't gonna get off into the guru, you know, that's another story. But I'm here solo today, so I'm gonna, you know, try to carry this ship, you know, do what I can do. Check it out, the show if you miss it, DetroitSportsJersey.com. We come back, talk about a lot of stuff going on in sports. You know, the All-Star game just ended. American League, they now have the home field advantage in the World Series. We get off into that, and I'll tell you my likes and dislikes about the World Series, news in the NBA, NFL also. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of health care any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And you're hot.
You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will.
All right, thank you once again. Like I said, I'm doing, you know, solo dolo here today. I'm handling my business, you know, real trooper here, real trooper. Let me start off by saying, let me get this off my chest, you know, let's go to the big news that's really, you know, all across the nation, and that's Detroit going into bankruptcy. And the reason I bring that up is because you were supposed, you know, we bid to get the X Games here, which would have brought in $50 million to the city. We lost the bid to Austin, Texas, and one of the reasons was because of the bankruptcy. You know, so, you know, when you, and my opinion on that is, see, when you have a thief sitting at the head of the table and 9 clowns surrounding them, what you expect? What you expect? A rainbow at the end of that golden pot, for real? So it wasn't expected. It's nothing new. I'm not shocked that they went into bankruptcy, you know. But like I said, it would have been wonderful if we'd have got the X Games here in Detroit, $50 million to the economy. So, you know, that's my opinion, you know, as far as that goes. You know, hopefully we can come up out of that. You know, Detroit bounce back. You know, because we're a great sports city. We are. We really are. We go out there and support the Red Wings. Unfortunately, you know, well, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, I'm gonna say fortunately, you know, the Lions have their diehard fans. Up there at the Palace, that's another story. I don't know what Joe doing up there. You know, he tried to make some moves this year, brought in a new coach, Mo Cheeks, Josh Smith. Brought back Big Shot Billups. So, hopefully, they'll get some fans back up there. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's a great sports city. We just got to get somebody in there to run it and manage the money better. Get better service for these people in the city of Detroit. I live in the city. I want better service. I don't want Jimmy Johns getting there faster than 911. Come on now, how do that? Come on. That's pathetic. But anyway, that's my take on the bankruptcy. Like I said, hopefully the city of Detroit, can pull up out of this and, bounce back, make it great for all of us here in the city of Detroit. And speaking of the city of Detroit, talk about the Tigers. Just got off the All-Star break, which my controversy with the All-Star game is, for one thing, the home run derby is too long. They got to find a way to cut that down. 3 hours, are you serious? Just to watch people will hit home runs? So they need to, 2 hours max. 2 hours. I don't know how to, what changes they have to make, but they most definitely need to cut that down. As far as the MVP, Mario Rivera of the New York Yankees, he didn't deserve the MVP. They played in New York. He's retiring. That's all playing to the media. He didn't deserve no MVP. That's so I don't know. Of course, the American League gets the home field advantage during the World Series. So if the Tigers make it, Detroit fans, we have, home field advantage through the World Series. And right now, they still a game and a half up on Cleveland, 52-44, but they done had a 2-game losing streak here against Kansas City. Verlander got rocked again last night. And like I said, like I told the free agent and the guru, whenever they decides to show up or call in or whatever they do, it's World Series or nothing for these guys. It's as simple as that. All that money you done spent, I'm sorry. Ain't no rebuilding this team. It's done been rebuilt. You got over $300 million tied up in 2 or 3 players. It's done been rebuilt. So it's now it's time to win a championship. It's as simple as that, a World Series. Like I said, unfortunately, the owner, he's not getting no younger. He's not spending all this money to win a championship 10, 20 years down the road. He won a World Series now. That's why he went out and gave Prince Field the $220 million. Re-signed Verlander to a big contract. Miggy's contract coming up. I think it's either after this year or next year, but it's coming up soon. That's another $250, $300 million contract. So, like I said, tell the free agent, and the guru, World Series bust for them boys. And I like the Tigers. I don't hate on the Tigers. I'm a big Tigers fan because I love the organization. Because that's what they do. They spend money to get the players in. That's exactly what they do. This is a struggle, but it's all good. I'm having fun. First time I got my feet thrown into the fire, solo dolo. Call in number 313-868-3688. DetroitSportsJersey.com. That's how we do it. Somebody want to read something. Is that what you're saying? You want to read something? You confused over there? But no, we winding down. It's the second half of the season. Trade deadline coming up soon in baseball, so we'll see. Of course, the Tigers need to address their issue. They need a closer. And I think that a lot of teams gonna go out here really in panic and spend a whole lot of money on players as far as taking up their contracts just to position themselves for that final playoff position. So I don't know. The Tigers, like I said, they need a closer. That's where they struggle at. They have hitting. They got 2 of the best hitters in the league, Prince Fielder and Miguel Cabrera. So you got 2 of the best hitters. Triple Crown winner. You know, Prince Fielder doing his thing. So, like I said, good luck to the Tigers. You know, me myself, I love them, but I'm a Rangers fan, a Braves fan first, then a Rangers. But truly a Braves more than anything. You know, it's been a long season. You know, next couple of months, everybody gonna be pushing for that final playoff spot. You know, can Pittsburgh stay hot? You know, they was the first team in baseball to get to 50 wins. You know, but can they keep that up? Which let me see here. They 2 games now behind St. Louis. So I told everybody, you know, they did this last year. They got kind of hot and they fell off. You know, they got a great squad over there. And matter of fact, in their last 10 games, they 3-7. So you have to ask yourself, how long can teams stay hot? What kind of streak are we gonna get here? You know, Tigers fortunately are in a weak division, so they can afford to lose 2 or 3 games here, come back, win 4 straight. Because they're in a weak division. That's number one. They're blessed by that. If they was in any other division, they wouldn't have this cushion, this blessing. As a matter of fact, as I look up here, I see they 52-44. If they were sitting over in the division with Boston and Tampa Bay and the Yankees, they'll be actually 1 game behind the Yankees, which is 6 games out of first place behind Boston. So that's what I'm saying. You like in a weak division. So y'all do have that going for you, Tigers fans. But you must get the hitting and the pitching clicking all on the same page. That is a must. That's a must. That's a must, Later on in the show, I'm going to talk about, they gave out some rankings for the NFL coaches. I'm going to give my opinion on where some of these coaches, deserve to be myself. Some of them was okay, some of them wasn't. There's a lot of, moves, like I said, been still going on in the NBA. I'm going to talk about that. There's so much going on in sports. See, it's kind of slow because, there ain't no playoffs going on. Football season. Matter of fact, I got some training camps just opened up this past week, should I say, and some will be opening up this week. So that's a good thing, training camp. That means we smell football. Football season won't be too long away. We're talking about the Lions releasing a player. They had an unfortunate injury that, hopefully his career is not over. He's a young man. I think he's only 23, 24 years old. But he has one of those concussions. Well, he hasn't concussion, I'm going to say he has one of those injuries that scares teams and owners away, which is a concussion. So, I'm going to wish the best for him. We'll get off into that a little later. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a pause for the calls, take a little commercial break, come back. We'll talk about, let me see what I want to talk about when we get back. Let's do the NFL. I'll do the NFL when we get back. It's me by myself. Who else is there to make a call? All right, we'll be back after a word from my sponsor.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discount on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of health care any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And yeah.
You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will.
Thank you very much. FM 88.1 WHPR here in Highland Park, Michigan. That's how we do it every Sunday, 10 a.m., Detroit Sports Jersey. Y'all just heard the voice, introducing me back here on the air. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. We live here every Sunday. Usually I'm sitting here with the free agent, Mr. Reliable. Really? Really? And I was about to really change your name to that? And I call you 2 minutes, before airtime, right? You still home in the bed, yawning. You gonna ask me what time is it? What time do I usually call you? I don't call you no other time. None. But anyway, that's my man, though, free agent. I love that guy. But anyway, like I said, NFL news. I'm gonna give congratulations to my boy out in Frisco. Kaepernick got the #1 jersey selling in the NFL. Russell Wilson coming in at #2, the Seattle Seahawks quarterback. I didn't have to really tell y'all who Kaepernick, what positions he played at Frisco, do I? No, I don't. Never heard of him? Oh, you're going to hear a lot of them this year, trust me. Anyway, that's the voice, giving me some back talk, y'all. But any old way, #3, Robert Griffin for the Redskins. We're talking about the top 10 jerseys. I can believe this guy, he's still selling, and he's on there. Adrian Peterson, #4. Peyton Manning, #5. I don't want to butcher this guy's name, but he's the quarterback for the Dolphins, Ryan. I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not even going to butcher his name like that. #7, Tom Brady. Ray Lewis, who's retired, #8. Aaron Rodgers for the Packers, #9. Brian Urlacher, the Bears, who's also retired, coming in at #10. But congratulations to my boy, and like I said, got the #1 selling jersey here in the NBA. I mean the NFL. Sorry about that. The NFL. Congratulations. Also, we got some NFL training camps dates. People just started here. Let me give out some in the AFC. Like I said, we're getting closer to football season here. So we got Baltimore Ravens training camps opening up July the 24th. Also, we have Buffalo Bills opening July the 27th. Like I said, we got a lot of football going on here. Matter of fact, I'm going to go away from that. Who cares about training? That ain't nothing but practice. Let's talk about some preseason games going on that's about to start when we get some real football, which actually we're not that far away. August the 4th. Got the Hall of Fame. Miami at Dallas. It's a Sunday night game, NBC. Check it out. Week 1 after that, August the 8th, Thursday, we got Baltimore at Tampa, Cincinnati at Atlanta, St. Louis at Cleveland, Washington at Tennessee, Denver at Frisco, and Seattle at San Diego. Oh yeah, so we getting there. We getting there. Cannot wait. So I'll just give y'all a little bit of NFL news of what's going on. And like I said, so we're not too far away from football season. The Lions, of course, let's get on them. And unfortunately, this guy, Javert Best, they had to release him this past week due to concussions. So hopefully he'll bounce back on that. But where did that leave them as far as running back? Is that more carries for Reggie Bush? You have to ask yourself that. Do you ask yourself that? He said, is there more carries for Reggie Bush? This is his first year here. Job at best wasn't playing last season. You know, they say they're going to use him on kickoff return, punt return, should I say. But I'd rather see him as a running back. I don't want to see him returning punts. There's no need for that. Save that energy for opening up the passing game. Keep him on the field as a running back because he's still a threat. I love Reggie Bush ever since he played at USC. Got drafted. See, I'm going to tell you something else about Reggie Bush that I love about him, that he came here. And I'm not no Lions fan, but anyway. There's no pressure on him. He got him a Super Bowl ring with New Orleans. So he's coming in as a champ. Hello? I know they ain't used to hearing that word in the locker room down there. But Reggie Bush coming in with a Super Bowl ring. So there's no pressure. See, when you don't have no pressure on you, can play like, for instance, LeBron James. Got him when he got that first ring. There's no pressure on him no more. Now they done unleashed the beast. They ain't going to be able to stop him. The pressure's over. Now it's on Howard, Carmelo. That's who the pressure's on. Because they have not won. But they both cried, whined, cried. I got to get out of here. I got to go. I want to go here and win the championship. I mean, where Howard cried it 3 times, Orlando Lakers, and he gonna be crying soon in Houston, trust me. It's just a matter of time. But when the pressure is off, you see what I'm saying? You can play better. You know, when you don't be crowned champ, you can play better. Ask Kobe, ask Mike, when they want to look at what they did. Kobe got 5 rings. Jordan got 6. That's Magic. That's Bird. Pressure. So Reggie Bush coming in, there's no pressure. You know what I'm saying? You hear me voice over there? You hear me people? You hear me Lions fans? For real. There's no pressure on this boy. You know? Money-wise, did he make the right decision? Probably so. Nobody else out there was getting it, but there was no pressure on him to go try to chase a ring, to get on somebody's bandwagon. He didn't have to go up to New England and play with Tom Brady, even though that would have been a deadly duo. Detroit Sports Jersey, name it, where you calling from.
What's up? This is Longhorn from Texas.
What's going on, Longhorn? I'm solo dolo in the day.
Solo dolo.
Yeah, man, they let me down. Mr. Reliable, he let me down.
You need to put that in the dictionary. Solo dolo.
Yeah, that's how I'm rolling today, you know.
That means you're doing the show by yourself. In the meaning definition. When I'm doing something about myself, hey, what's up, man? What you doing, Longhorn? Hey, nah, I'm just solo dolo.
That's exactly what I'm doing. What can I do for you?
Hey, you know, I used to be a horse, a dead horse over here with a stick, man. But I just, what do you think this guy did a tight end that plays for the Colts? This guy just got suspended for 8 games, man, for performance-enhancing drugs.
Well, see, I know you're talking about, the thing about it is, these guys got to realize there's no way around these tests no more. All the back in the day, the Golden Seals, they got way around that now. Golden Seals been around since the 80s. They got new technology.
You know, the sad part about it was this guy was suspended 4 games last year for the same thing, man. I'm like you. Whoever selling these drugs, apparently, is not telling them, hey, you know they got these tests, right? So these guys are selling these players these enhancement drugs with the thing of, oh, they can't find this out. I don't care what the buddies say, they can't find this that new joint, this that new stuff right here, man. They ain't even made a test this yet. They probably told us the same crap he had last year got suspended for. Yeah, I don't understand it, bro.
Well, see, the thing about it, you got a few players that still do it old school, which want to get in the gym, bang it out, do it the old-fashioned way, hard work. Then you got people that wants to take the easy way out, pop a pill, think it's a miracle drug. When they get caught and busted, oh, it wasn't me. I put my hands in somebody I thought I could trust. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line of that. You know, everybody want to take the easy way out. There is no easy way out when it comes to hard work. It's as simple as that. And then let's just say you do get that, you know, that body you want and that the muscles you want, and you know the level you getting on. After a while, that's gonna mess your body up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna do some things to your body. You know, everything has a side effect to it. Everything. Smoking weed, you get the munchies. Drinking, you want to get ignorant. Everything. You know, food, you know, you might eat too much to throw up. Everything has a side effect. You know, I mean, I'm just sorry, that's just the way, especially when it comes to medicine. You see it on TV, or it is, we'll have you up all night, but the side effect is you're going to be bleeding out of your ear, and one of your ankles might twist, you know, the other way while you're sleeping up night. But other than that, oh, you're going to be the man that night, though. Oh, but if you can dance around these side effects, go on and put that order in for $19.95. And as a bonus,
There's more.
we gonna give you 4 bottles.
You call in 30 minutes.
Man, I had this friend, let me tell you this little story, man. I had this friend, he ordered some stuff from Canada.
Yeah.
Now, you know, friend, black guy like me, of course. He said when they sent it back, it was on the bottle, it was written in Chinese. And so I'm looking at him like, and you still gonna take this, knowing you don't speak Chinese or read it. I mean, that's the look that I gave him. But him not ever taking this before guaranteed me this was the best. This gonna do what it intends to do. But this is from somebody that never took it and don't know how to read Chinese.
Oh,
man, I don't know what happened after that. I said, man, good luck and whatever, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't read Chinese. I don't know. You can be some panther, hot monkey juice. I don't know, man. What you want me to say? You know. Hey, did you watch the All-Star game, Longhorn?
Oh yeah. It's, like you said, All-Star games are cool, man. You know.
What about the home run derby?
I like their home run derby.
That's too long for me. You know, they need to cut. That was 3 hours, man. I tried to hang in. I hung in there for 2. At last, I was out like a light. I had to get up early the next morning, but man, that was too. I love it, but it's too long.
But see, with the home run derby, they should make a limit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get the best out of 10 pitches. Win, lose, or draw, that's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And all this, you know, stepping off and doing as if you were still in the game mode, you know. If you got 5 guys and there's only 50 pitches going to be thrown, and you know, and the best out of 10, it's going to go quick. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you know, just like when they do the 3-point shootout, they're on the clock. You don't got nobody sitting there all day dribbling the ball, looking over at the fans. You know, pointing up to the banister, looking at his agent, throwing kisses to his wife, and then shoot a 3-pointer. Once they say bam, and the clock starts, that's it. You better get them in while you can.
Exactly. I got two more things before I get you up out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna congratulate you boys. You know, down there in Austin, Texas. I don't know if you heard the news yet, but you guys got the X Games down there starting next year.
That's how we roll, man. Texas, we doing BIG. Let me congratulate you Detroiters on, I heard y'all got the bounce check rolling up there now.
Actually, that was my next topic. I was gonna ask you how are y'all receiving that news down in Texas about, you know, Detroit, you know, bouncing checks and the bank?
Well, I say, man, you know, good luck to Detroit, and people have asked me about it, and I'm like, hey, you know, back in the day, when they was rolling big, the motor city, the motor capital, the standard of the world in the industry, and, you know, manufacturing industry of cars it is, but now, man, I heard, like, back in the day, they had, like, 2-point-something million people, now it's like 700,000.
Yeah, 750,000, and people still moving as we speak. It's U-Hauls rolling down Woodward as we speak now. And you know, they can't get out of here fast enough.
I don't know, man.
And in some situations, I can understand because, you know, like I tell people, right? Because I'm telling you what this lady came up to me this was last year, maybe a couple of years ago. She asked me, she lived in Dearborn, Michigan. That's like a suburbs of Detroit for the people that don't know. And she asked me, she was like, well, because she wanted to move in Detroit. And she was like, what do you think about this area? You know, here. I said, well, let me put it to you like this. You know, it's not, you know, you can't run from crime. Crime is everywhere.
That's right.
If I were to leave Detroit, it would be because of the service sucks here. You know, they take your tax money. They owe you tax money. You can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? But if you owe them on taxes like a house, they coming after your house. I mean, man, it just sucks. And I told that's just the bottom line. The service just sucks. It's not the crime. You got to think about that. Like I asked, I said, you got to ask yourself, in Dearborn, do you have street lights? Of course you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you call 911, do you got to call 911 or do you got to call Jimmy John's? I mean, who's going to get you that quicker?
You got to call it Jimmy, man.
I mean, Jimmy John's, you get my man slide my man an extra 5. He going right past the hospital anyway. I mean, it's a hospital past. I mean, you know, all around you.
Yeah.
You know, police show up. You know, I mean, they going to tell you somebody breaking your house. They going to tell you, we can't come out there. You got to come to us, huh? When did a victim got to start going to the police?
Especially the city workers up there. I understand, like, some of the pensions are being threatened, and, you know, people have been getting 30 years, whatever, to the city as a city worker, and now they pensions, they don't know what's going to happen. You know, with their money they don't put into the system. You know, there had to be somewhere, in some meeting, some place, at some time, somebody had to stand up in one of those meetings, stuck with the city council and the mayor, and said, look, we're going down the tubes. Quick, fast, in a hurry. We're on the slip.
But see, you can't say that when you stealing.
That's the fact.
And you got 9 incompetent clowns around you. You know, and that's just the bottom line. They didn't spend the money that we got. See, let me tell you what happens, right? Let me tell you what happens.
What happened?
They get the money. Somebody give them, let's say $50 million, right?
Yeah.
They say, let's take Belle Isle, for instance. $50 million, you know, to spruce up Belle Isle.
Right.
Instead of taking the $50 million and sprucing up Belle Isle, they over in the Cambridge Islands chilling and hanging out. And then when it's time for the, you know, they say, well, what happened? Oh, well, we don't have the money for that. But we gave it to you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. We don't have the money. Oh, well, but we gave it to you. Where is it at? Oh, we don't know. You don't know where 50 million's at? You don't. I gave you the check.
Look, you got on video me handing you the check. You know,
Man, I don't know, man. I just wish the best for the city, man. They just need to get the right people in there, man. Stop putting people in there on name recognition.
Yeah.
You know, we got one mayor that's in the prison doing time, about to do more time when they sentence him here. We got a councilman president, he come in 2 o'clock in the morning, steal his own furniture like a thief in the night. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, come on, who does that? Who comes at 2 in the morning and steal your own furniture? And you the president of the city council.
He's on the performer and the drugs.
Come on, man. I'm telling you one thing about Detroit. Every month, you can guarantee one thing. They're going to keep you amused. Oh, you going to get some amusement from here. Oh, they going to keep it. You can save your money going to the show. Just go down there and listen to them clowns. I'm telling you one more thing before we get up here. I'll show you how. This is how more incompetent they are in Detroit. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm beating up on Detroit today. I'm sorry, but it's got to be said. They just formed a light commission, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how stupid this. Tell me how stupid this sounds. Let me tell you how stupid this sounds before I get up out of here. Ain't no street lights in the city of Detroit. They just got a light commission here. This commissioner gonna tell everybody, well, we're gonna hold a meeting. So y'all can tell us what to do. What to do? What about turn them on? Well, you need a meeting for us to tell you what to do. Turn them on. Who cares where you start at? Turn them on. But we gotta have a series of meetings. We just can't turn them on. We gotta have a series. You know what that's called? That's called job security.
That's right. That's right.
That's what that's called. Job security. We need a series of meetings so we can ask the people what they want us to do. What about walking over there, my man, flipping on that switch? What about that? Let's try that. Let's see how that works. Then we can have a meeting. If that don't work, then we have a meeting. But let's try the light switch.
Let's try the switch that says on.
Exactly. Let's try that. All right, Longhorn, let me get it up out of here because I'm going to end the show 5 minutes early today because like I'm telling everybody, I'm going to shoot this 33-minute shot for TMZ. And hopefully I can, they looking for somebody to do sports for them, so I'm going to send in this 3-minute video. But you can still check out the whole show. This whole show's still going to be on. Just going to wrap up Detroit Sports Jersey.
All right, that's bro.
Check me out. Let me know, what you think.
All right.
All right, have a good one in Texas.
I'll get my lift on.
You about to do what?
I'm going to go ahead and gym and get my weight lifted on.
Oh, there you go. You ain't doing no PEDs, are you?
No, man, that's good.
All right, Longhorn, you take it easy now.
All right, man. Hey, as in Motel 6, we'll keep the light on for y'all in Detroit.
That's what we need, Motel 6, right about now. All right, later.
All right, later.
Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back after a word from my sponsor.
The talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discount on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And yeah.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will.
All right, thank you very much. Detroit Sports Jersey, up here July 21st, 2013. All right, now let's keep it clean over there. Anyway, let me check this out. Like I said, about 10:55, I'm on end the show a little early. I'm gonna shoot this thing. It's still gonna be on the radio, on the internet. I'm gonna shoot this spot for TMZ, a 3-minute spot. So all it's gonna be a 3-minute spot. Hopefully they can work with it. And the best, we all can grow from this. But anyway, what I'm gonna do here now? I have. I wish the free agent was here. I should have saved this for him, but I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this list that I have here, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna start with at the top. Usually people start at the bottom, but I'm gonna start at the top. With some of these positions, I don't have a problem with. But anyway, this is the NFL coaches rankings from 1 to 32, from the best to the worst. Number 1, Bill Belichick of the New England Patriots. Number 1. I don't have a problem with that. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm not going to name all, but there's a few on here that I do have a problem with. My boy, Jim Harbaugh. He's ranked number 8. I'm sorry, why he ain't up in the top 5? Why he's not up in the top 5? Hello? Don't nobody know, huh? I'm sorry to say it. I know I'm biased. I know this. I know, I'm being a hypocrite. But to rank him number 7, and you got Mike Shanahan ahead of him, Mike McCarthy ahead of him. Yeah, true enough, these guys have won Super Bowls. That's why I don't have a really big problem with it, but I do. But now here go the kickers. This is why I wish the free agent was here. Oh yeah, you know where I'm headed with this, don't you? I'm headed straight to the Lions' Den. I'm going straight to the Lions' Den. Here we go. Jim Schwartz, Detroit Lions. What do you think they got him ranked at? Just throw a number out there, boys.
47?
47 out of 32. That's really bad. The voice said there's 32 teams in the NFL. He say 47.
That's why I'm over here. I was going to say 50.
You was going to say 50 here, dog? Now that's bad. You ain't even on the charts. That was a good one. But you know what? He's ranked number 21st out of 32. I'm sorry, I'm ranking him lower than that. His record as a head coach, since he's been here, he's 22 and 42. I'm sorry, he got to go a little lower than me. I'm going to take, and I know this guy is a brand new coach in the NFL. He hasn't coached. This is his first year. He had a nice career up at Oregon. And he's coaching the Phillies this year, the Eagles, which I'm going to check on your boy. What's his name again? Brandon Graham?
Yeah. I'm
going to check on him for you, the voice. She taught Brandon Graham here. Went to University of Michigan. Now he played for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm going to check off, see what he's doing up there in Philly. I'm going to keep an eye on him for him. But anyway, Chip Kelly, I put him before Jim Schwartz. I'm not saying that, I know he's just not getting his career started. But at 21, I'm sorry. He got to be ranked lower than that. And a couple of reasons I say this is the decision making that, he didn't have done cost literally the Lions some games. One was everybody know the flag he threw. That was a controversy within itself. You as a coach should know the rules. Sure enough, the guy was down. I'm not arguing the play. I'm arguing that the coach should know the rules of the game or you can't be a coach. Simple as that. There's no trick questions. There's no trick answers. I mean, but it is what it is. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go through this whole list now. I'm on just two of those that bothered me. And I'm going to save it for the free agent next week. You know, hopefully he can get up out of bed or whatever he do. I don't know. You know, and I want to run this list by him to get his opinion. He's a young man, you know, the game. You know, so I want to get his opinion of what he think of actually about his coach being ranked 21st out of 32 coaches. What is his opinion? Do he agree? Do he disagree? You know, would he rank him higher? Would he rank him lower? Is this his last year if he don't get in the playoffs? If they have a losing season? Free agent, is this his last year? That's all I want to know. So I'm going to save this list for the free agent. By the way, I'm going to tell you what he did. He overslept. That's what he did. I'm going to be honest. I'm putting his business out there. Yep. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take another commercial break because, like I said, I'm going to be wrapping up here soon because, like I said, I got to do this test shot for TMZ, basically, is what it is. And it's going to be 3 minutes long. We're still going to be on the air, on the radio. We're still going to be on the internet. You're still watching us. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take another quick commercial break. We're going to come back. I'm going to wrap it up with some NBA news. And after that, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up at 10:55, but I'm still going to be on the air and on the internet doing a, you know, test shot for TMZ. So we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
With all the talk of universal health care these days, there may soon come a time when worried about your own insurance or limited insurance isn't a problem. But the cold reality is that many people simply can't afford health care coverage. But there is hope in the form of a medical discount program called WellCard Health. WellCard Health provides discount on doctor, dental, and vision visits with a prescription service and other programs as well. These services are available at doctor's offices and pharmacies throughout the U.S., including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941. Cards can be issued for your entire family. There's no household limit. Cards can even be obtained for churches, community organizations, and businesses. Don't worry about the high cost of healthcare any longer. For more information, 800-285-5941 to learn more about how you can take advantage of WellCard Health. More information is also available at www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And you're hot.
You are listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will.
Thank you very much. I'm going to do this brief, like I said, story real fast pertaining to the NBA. This story to me just goes sometimes to show you that you need to let bygones be bygones. And the reason I say this is because the Lakers, everybody know, got rid of Metal Peace, World Peace, or Peace Out, or whatever you call his name, but we all know them as Ron Artest. Us here in Detroit remember him best as the Malice at the Palace. The Lakers released him. He signed with the Knicks. Pistons should have brought him here. He's not a bum player. He's a great player. Not a great player, but he's a very, very, very good player. He's not a bum. He could have helped out, but no, Joe insists. Excuse me. This is Joe Dumars I'm talking about, the general manager of the Detroit Pistons, the GM, the man that makes the calls, the shots, the shot caller. He decides to not go after Ron Artest. Instead, he still tries to feed us, and he want to hang on to Charlie V. Let me see. Charlie V make $8.5 million. I'm assuming. I think I'm in the ballpark figure. It would have cost us just $1.6 million to get Ron Artest. Do the math, because the Lakers is paying the rest of his salary. He can play better than Charlie V, Joe. This is why I cannot be a Pistons fan. These dumb decisions that you're making up there. I'm not no pro. My eyes don't lie. You overpaid Charlie V. You know you could have used Ron Artest up there. I know the Palace at the Malice, but if I was running the show, we would have had Palace at the Malice every night, Joe. Because it beats bringing out MC Hammer at halftime at 50, and Fat Joe lean back ain't been popular in the last 10 to 15 years, Joe. You have. I love that song too, Lean Back. I got that in my car. But it ain't happening in 2013. You blew another one, Joe. This is why I can never become a Detroit Pistons fan. As far as I'm concerned, you and the owner must go. The owner, he don't stick around. When do he show up? When we seen him? Huh? When the last time he was at the Palace? Oh, that's right. When he was out there introducing Big Shot, Chauncey Billups coming back. Man, please. Rasheed Wallace as a coach, suit him up. Put the band back together. Joe, my opinion, you blew this one. You blew this one. You signed Will Bynum to a 2-year contract. Are you serious? For $5 million. Ron Artest is not a bum player. You could have used him here in Detroit. Then I would have made y'all a playoff team, which technically you are. Because if you look at the teams that's in front of you, you got Miami, you got New York, you have Indiana. Let me see what other team. I just had them off the top of my head. Indiana, who I say else?
LA.
That made the Lakers. Hold on, it's off the top of my head in the East. New York, I said New York, Miami.
Baltimore.
Indiana.
South Carolina.
North Carolina, man, if you don't sit down somewhere. What are you talking about, North Carolina? But you know what I'm talking about. Cleveland might be reckoned with this year. They went out and got a nice squad. You know, you have New York, Brooklyn. You know, they done, improved tremendously. Joe, yeah, you had them, the regular team's going to make the, but Joe, you blew it. Us, I don't know. That's why I just can't become a Pistons fan. I can't become a Lions fan for the same reason. They make dumb moves. Now, let's just say these next 2 years, the Lions don't make the playoffs. Stafford has an okay career, 2 years. Like I said, $40 million, you could have waited. You could have waited. That's why I take my show on the road. That's why my team is in Atlanta. The Braves, out in Frisco, the 49ers. We don't make dumb decisions like that. Now, do we have problems in Frisco with other players hitting each over the head with bottles? Yes. But that's how we roll out there. You want to be tough. You want to make a tough man's team come out there to 49ers. You got to take at least 3 shots in the head. And you won't get no charges brought up on you either. But anyway. But, no, Joe, I'm going to get up for that. But anyway, Joe, you blew it. That's all I got to say. I'm beating a dead horse. I know you don't care about the opinion, but you blew it. I'd have brought Ron out there. That would have shook the NBA to the ground. Fans would have been shocked. The Palace at the Malice, baby. Ron Artest, Detroit Pistons. And actually in 2009, he wanted to come here before he went to Houston. But you know what Joe told him? You can't play in Detroit. Why not, Joe? Ain't nobody else playing. If they was, you'll make the playoffs, Joe. Ain't nobody, the other 12 guys ain't playing. So, anyway, that's enough of me beating up on Joe today. I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, I'm about to do this shot for TMZ. I'll see you next Sunday. Hopefully the free agent will be here. I'm your host, Will, and doggone to sleep again. I don't know what to say, And I don't know. Look, I don't know what you want me to do. Give him a pillow, a blanket. Yeah. All right, we're going to get up out of here. We're about to do the outro now. We got Hand-Dog back with us. And like I said, we're still going to be on the radio and on live streaming. So till next Sunday, I'm your host, Will. Hopefully, Mr. Reliable, the free agent, will be here. DetroitSportsJersey.com. See you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to Detroit Sports Jersey. Until next week, same place, same time. Sundays at 10 a.m. on FM 88.1 WHPR. Power Talk Live Radio. With host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent. Live calling number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great week.